Why doesn't The View have any trans women on it?
Great point. It has a lot of women that look trans, but none of them. It has a lot of second and third takes after a drink.
Welcome to Pegasus versus the World, where we take on challenges, comedy, trending topics, and some travel.
City boy, city boy.
All right, we back, man. I guess this might be a little bit of comedy mixed with trending topics. Yo, I don't even know what we about to watch, but we about to watch it. So, yeah, man, if you guys are here for it, like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to link my other channels. I have a music reaction channel on the podcast in the description. The podcast has been going a little slower than I've liked. Me and Don's schedule is just, he works a grip, and then my schedule's been crazy too. And then, bruh, as you guys can hear, I'm congested again. It's because my 6-year-old got RSV and then gave the infant RSV. It's been a nightmare this flu season. But it is what it is. I mean, I'm just have like what's cold symptoms, you know. I don't want to even admit to being under the weather, but if I sound a little nasally, y'all know what to do. Let's get this popping though. That's crazy. That's a crazy intro. And why does he got the face of like right here? Tim Dillon looked like kind of Oompa Loompa-ish or like almost like Trump. It's like red face, but like his eyes are anyway. Let's go. Let's see what we got. And let's rock.
Why doesn't The View have any trans women on it?
Great point. It has a lot of women that look trans, but none of them. It has a lot of second and third takes after a drink. You go, huh?
These are some of the funniest moments where wokies got absolutely destroyed by savage jokes.
Can men get pregnant?
Oh, I am.
You're pregnant? Mm-hmm. You are?
Yeah. How about a congratulations? Instead of laughing at me, you could say like congrats or something.
Congratulations. I'm sorry.
Thank you. I
So how
appreciate
far
it.
along are you?
2 weeks.
How do you know you're pregnant after 2 weeks?
My stomach's been growling more than usual, so and me and him had sex, so I think that's where it came from.
How long have you guys been together?
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh.
We were like a one-night stand. I was finna dip, but I was like, that's my kid. I'm finna stay.
That's really noble of you. We need more of that. More
I know
men
we need
like
more
you.
black fathers.
Did you take a test yet?
The test for what, AIDS?
That too, but presumably the pregnancy test?
Oh, no.
How do you
no,
know
so-
you don't just have cramps?
No, I have a kid too, so this is the second time this happened.
So the first time you had a kid, you felt like you...
Yeah, I felt the same sensation I'm feeling now.
Okay, and where did the kid come out of?
My asshole. That's kind of obvious, right?
Yeah, is that funny or something?
No. So you identify as a woman?
No, and that's kind of offensive.
I'm the woman. I identify as a woman.
So shouldn't you be the pregnant one?
No,
No.
I just told you men could get pregnant.
Then
So
who
can
does
men.
the impregnating?
He identifies as a woman, but he still has a penis.
Okay, yeah. I need to get with the times.
Yeah, you need to catch up, because I ain't gonna lie.
The way they kept a straight face while dismantling a wokey reporter's flimsy arguments, it's a pure masterclass. They
Sometimes I get a little annoyed at these commentary because I'm like, why are you calling her a wokie? Like, I can't honestly validate or verify that she's a woke or like, oh, the liberals are coming. Like, that's the one thing. Like, obvious because I'm a traditional person and more traditionalist, I'm going to lean right just by nature. But I do think it's corny. Like we're so scared of the woke and the liberal hive mind. Like, I'm like, yo, just, I think battling it with common sense and just keeping common sense to the forefront. Now, there is a point where the liberals and the woke are trying to take freedom of speech in America. And they've taken freedom of speech in the UK, in Europe, and you see how that's playing out even in Canada, even in Australia. But it's like crazy because I started getting into that because I have a mad European audience on here. And I hate to say it, you know, because I love y'all. I love y'all to death. But I don't give a flying F what any of y'all are talking about when you're like, well, free speech isn't hate speech. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm not advocating for people to say hate speech. I'm not saying it's cool, but it's free speech. And the fact y'all have went so far to start arresting people for memes and jokes on Facebook and Twitter that's where I'm like, exactly why free speech just needs to be free and unlimited. Because once you let these kooky people have the reins, you give them an inch, they take a mile, right? You're like, yeah, don't say hateful words like the N word and, you know, this word and, you know, the F word that rhymes with Bob Saget. Don't say those things. Then all of a sudden now fools are going to jail for making a meme. Nope. Just keep it free. That's my stance. I'm sticking to it. I will not falter on that. It is what it is. And anyways, back to this. I thought she was joking with it. Like, I thought she was playful with it. And the way she was addressing it, I could see her being like a moderate or even right-leaning. I can't absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, be like, this wokey got bruh. Like, I don't see that. But, yo, I know this homie. Loaf, he's hilarious. He does pranks like this, and this is his thing, keeping a straight face and doing pranks. And just, like, it's funny because he can just keep a straight face. And sometimes the humor's a little dry, but then you're like, bro, he's snapping. Shout out to Loaf. He did that. That was crazy. That was crazy. Just in an interview, made this whole video pop.
Even managed to get her to laugh at her own absurd ideology.
And maybe she is woke. Maybe she's woke. I ain't never seen her, but without context, I ain't putting a title on her. She did not act woke in that interview. She just accepted them. And if accepting someone for being ridiculous, like, I would play with someone like that. I'd be like, oh, really? So, and just to keep the interview going and get it on camera, like this controversial take from someone else. I'm not, you don't always got to be like, no, you can't. You're a man. Like, so anyways, I thought she did it well. I don't know if she's woke or not, but the commentary would state she is.
That's next level trolling. While these kids mastered the art of poker face comebacks, the next comedian couldn't help but crack up, and for good reason.
My girlfriend is a Mexican person. Are you familiar with these? So, yeah, she's Mexican, but she doesn't like to be called that. She prefers Latina. Yeah, which I can understand, because I don't like to be called white. I prefer the master race.
That's that free speech I'm talking about. Yo, I don't know. Let's go. Let's see what this is about.
That's just what I'm comfortable with.
He's tripping. This fool's tripping.
I only do that joke because I know I look like a racist. I'm aware of it.
See, the context matters. You take that clip and you're like, yo, these white folks is out here in these streets wilding. They trying to use comedy and introvert. But that's what I'm telling y'all, man. Comedy is like the last bastion of free speech, like true free speech. And even that gets censored on YouTube. It does. So it doesn't really get out as far as it could. But as these other platforms rise, hopefully freedom of speech gets that wave again, because that will save your soul, man. I'm telling you, free speech is going to save you. As much as my European friends want to say that it's not and it's dangerous, man, it's much more dangerous to censor people. But some people got to learn the hard way. Experience is the best teacher.
I was at a party one time and this chick was like, what's with the haircut? Are you a skinhead? I was like, what's with the ponytail? You a horse's ass? Where'd you get me?
Wokies are so blinded by their obsession with labeling white males as the villains of every story that when you flip the script on them, it turns into a full-blown comedy show. Speaking of comedy, let's talk.
We got The View again 2 times in one day. They are definitely, I would definitely categorize as woke, as what woke means currently. Again, woke did not, like, in the hood or in the streets is like, yo, stay woke. And it's like, stay alert. Like, actually, stay woke was like for the conspiracy theorists, right? Because the people who were fought, like, be like, yo, 9/11 was a, You know what I mean? That was us. I'm talking about me and my homies. Like, oh, yo, there's, the water. Oh, they trying to shoot you up with, Oh, they putting this in the hood. Yo. Stay woke. That's what we used to say, man. That's what would be said. Now it is transformed into, this is like the poster girl or poster boy of what woke is The View. If you watch The View and you're a fan of it, you're pretty much probably woke. That's my diagnosis for you. But hey, man, to each his own, bruh.
Talk about Whoopi Goldberg and her legendary blunder. Remember when she proudly declared Jill Biden was a medical doctor, completely oblivious to the fact that Jill only holds a PhD?
I'm hoping Dr. Jill becomes a Surgeon General, his wife. Because Joe Biden's wife, because he would never do it, but she's a hell of a doctor. She's an amazing doctor.
I thought she was a doctor and
PhD.
Yeah, I
could be wrong.
I think she's a teacher, but might be good for Betsy DeVos's post.
Yes.
The cringe was so strong.
Bro, that's crazy. I mean, I'll be getting caught up in a little misinformation here and there, so I ain't going to go too hard on Whoopi, but she's on a nationally syndicated show, and a lot of times they only retract certain things is when they have to because of the court system and defamation cases, and that's what I think is crazy. If I say something stupid, I'll be like, hey, man, I got this one wrong, y'all. Roast me in the comments, type of person, but that's just me. Holy sh! That's crazy. I didn't even know Jill Biden had a PhD. So, like, I would have just, and that's what's crazy about this type of info. Some people who don't know will just ride with this and be like, yeah, you know, Jill Biden's a doctor. Like, so she would know better than that. Like, and then it just spreads, you know, rumors, you know how they spread.
Even the other cast members couldn't hide their secondhand embarrassment. But let's move on to someone who's not afraid to destroy woke nonsense.
Oh, this dude is hilarious. What the hell is Is it Ari? Oh, man. I see him on Kill Tony. I actually might have seen this before. Let's see.
Whoever you vote for is your business. But the sign outside of your house on the lawn is fucking insane.
I've seen this.
That's where your wife and kids live. Even if you vote for Kamala, don't put a sign out there for the maniacs to see that in this house there's an unarmed pussy waiting.
I've heard this before. I saw this when it came out, and it's still funny. Like, I forgot that he said that exactly, but that was the greatest way to say it. That's hilarious.
I'm gonna rob you out of principle. I'm just gonna walk in, give me all your shit. Some Sam Smith looking fuck is in the kitchen. Wearing a mask in his own house. Oh! Honey, come down! He's here to rob us! Some green-haired bitch comes down. Don't assume! They are here to rob us. That's why the sign outside my lawn has Trump 2024 with 2 swastikas. In this house, we grab pussy, we shoot people. Come on in!
This guy delivers jokes so sharp they cut right through the nonsense.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, I seen that one, but I forgot that end piece about it. You know, Kill Tony is like almost a 2-hour show, 2-hour podcast. People step up. They pull names out of a hat and random comedians come up, but in between about 2 to 3 acts, they bring on their regulars. He's one of the regulars. He's actually he has a green card. He's actually trying to become a U.S. citizen. But that is a crazy joke. Now, there is some validity. That's a generalization, because I know a few Democrats who are into guns in 2A. However, typically on the left, they don't want guns. It just reminds me, I was watching this movie. I'm trying to remember it. It has the chick from Divergent in it. It's a Netflix movie, and I was like, oh, this is like a crime thriller. This might be kind of cool just to throw on. Nope. It was a good storyline to a degree, but they were sprinkling in all this woke shit. All this, like, anti-gun stuff. You know, one of the dudes, one of the villains was like on the phone. They're like, he's an NRA member. He has an illegal AR. Because I was like, there's no such thing as an illegal AR, in my opinion, because of the Second Amendment. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, they're just making shit up. I get it. In some states, they blah, blah, we amend this, and blah, but whatever. So I'm like, oh, yeah, this is propaganda. They were just saying like, I was actually surprised. I was like, oh, they're just slipping it in. Like, the whole movie was kind of legit, cool storyline, and they just slip in, like, there was a scene where they go into this liquor store because they think these dudes are the culprits, because they're like, they didn't say they were MAGA supporters, but everything basically identified these like 4 or 5 white guys in this liquor store as MAGA guys. And the feds bust in. They're like, put the blah, 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 and they get in a shootout. It's just silly. It was silly. And I was just like, yo, this is funny. But I'm so happy that I can see through it now, because I didn't notice all of this what is called predictive programming and things they try to program into us even 5 or 6 years ago. I knew there was stuff there, but now I notice it. Like, I'm like, yo, that's crazy. And then I'll even notice stuff from the past, like, oh, they've been programming us with this for a while. And it's so cool to see the culture shift and push back against a lot of the BS. Let's watch one more of these, and let's ride off into the sunset. This was a good one, though. I enjoyed this.
Jokes, so sharp they cut right through the nonsense.
What's another name for coming inside a woman?
What?
Cream pie.
You look worried to say the answer. Might be the end of our friendship, Hannah.
What's he gonna say?
I want to hear the joke again. I don't even. What's the joke again? I've forgotten it. You've been laughing for so fucking long.
What's another name for
Coming inside of a woman, yeah.
coming inside of a woman?
What?
Loading the dishwasher.
Oh, man, I couldn't understand what he said. He's laughing too much. That ruined the fucking joke. Damn it. What the hell did he say?
What?
Loading the dishwasher.
Loaded my what? Loaded?
Loading the dishwasher.
I've never laughed harder at something.
Oh, shit. Okay. He said loading the dishwasher. Yo. That is crazy. I got to steal that. I got to use that. About to go upstairs and tell my wife that. It was loading the dishwasher.
So simple.
We gotta do
Bless
one
this
more,
dude.
actually.
But you know what had me laughing even harder? Joe Budden's reaction.
I mean, I was transitioning. We were in a really bad part of the hood. Because when you are somebody like me who transitions like in their 20s, you're thrown into womanhood and you have to learn how to deal with all these crazy guys that are after you because you're like, you know, fresh meat. Like you're born a dude or whatever. You know, this is the
Yo, they said the neighborhood. All right, I'm done, man. I'm done with this video today, but this was fire. This was a good laugh. Joe Budden's reaction was hilarious. It's funny. It's so interesting to see Joe Budden go from a rapper to like a legit, you know, what would you call that? A tastemaker, you know, in the commentary space, especially in rap and hip hop stuff. It's wild. It's wild. But yeah, man, we gonna tap out. You guys, I hope you got some value from this one. Holy smoke. I don't even know what to title this video. There were so many ups and downs. But, bro, that was good. I like these because it's great for commentary, man. We have some good-ass combos, some good insights. Anyways, let me know what I got, what I missed. I'll holla at y'all.
City boy!